Hi, I'm Eric Williams, Superintendent of the Loudoun County Public Schools. Class of 2020, we see you and we are impressed. You should be proud of your accomplishments. And so, on behalf of the Loudoun County Public Schools, I want you to know that we join you in celebrating those accomplishments. Congratulations.
Good evening, Parkview families, and welcome to the Parkview High School Senior Celebration. None of us thought that we'd be here in this moment, but I am so proud to celebrate you and your families. So it is my honor to introduce this event to you and bring it to you virtually. Before I begin, I must thank Mrs. Crystal Wolfgang for her unwavering support in making sure this event was as perfect as it can be. I also need to recognize our school counseling team, Mrs. Nagurney, Dr. Carroll, Mr. London, Mrs. Lennox, Ms. Muhammad, and Ms. McCarter for their diligence in calling and reminding our seniors to submit the needed information for them to be recognized during tonight's event. As principal of Parkview High School, there is no other class that I am prouder of than the class of 2020. What has occurred over the last 3 months, no one could have predicted. But because of your perseverance, you've made it to this point in your lives. We celebrate you all as you pass into adulthood, whether that means attending college in the fall, working, or serving our country. Know that the entire Parkview community is proud of your accomplishments, and each of you has accomplished this under unprecedented circumstances. The normal that we once knew is no longer. Instead of seeing this as a negative, consider the new opportunities that you will have to lead. I know that you will all emerge as leaders as our new normal develops. One of the many things that Parkview has taught you is that patience, kindness, and hard work will carry you through life, and it has certainly carried us all through this pandemic. So I want to leave you with this final thought. I miss you. I miss seeing you and hearing you in the hallways. Know that Parkview will always be home. You are always part of the Parkview family and will always be welcomed back home. And I know you will always continue to make great choices each and every day.
Good evening, fellow Patriots and Patriot families. My name is Mathew Chestnut. I was the Student Council President for the 2019-2020 school year. It is an honor to be addressing you tonight, albeit not how I ever imagined I would be. I would like to thank Mrs. Wolfgang and Mr. Dolson for putting all of this together, and for asking me to speak. When you're seeing this, it will have been almost 3 months since we've seen each other in person. 3 months that have felt like 3 lifetimes. 3 months since we last shared a classroom, walked together in the halls, laughed at lunch together, and all other things that seem impossible in these unprecedented circumstances. March 11th was our last day of high school. It was a Wednesday, a seemingly normal B-day. I had AP Gov first block, where I was probably stressing about how I was going to pass the quiz, having not done the reading for homework. Then I had statistics, one of my favorite classes, just because I got to be with a bunch of really fun people, a lot of whom I hadn't been close with before this year. But I'm sure you can agree with me, there's something about senior year, especially in a math class, that brings people together. Next class would have been office helper, where I'm sure I sat in the guidance lobby complaining to my best friend Ryan the whole time about how I just wanted to go home. Then, after an hour and a half of watching Netflix and procrastinating my homework, I took the walk I had taken every day, and every day for the last 4 years, down the music hallway and into the chorus room. It was in that room that I grew the most in high school, and where I found the passion for music that has carried me to be a music education major next year at the University of South Carolina. If I had to choose one thing to encapsulate my time at Parkview, it would be the time I spent in that room. But overall, it was a pretty normal day that I would give anything to go back and relive one more time. What I want to share with you now is a little bit of what I realized pretty soon after the quarantine started. It was March 23rd, the day that Governor Northam canceled school for the rest of the year. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of you when I say that was an incredibly emotional day. I remember the first thing I did after the 2 p.m. announcement was I drove to Parkview. I just wanted to see it one last time and maybe hope to get some closure, but what I found was much greater than that. I drove to a school the same way I had taken every morning for the past 4 years. Drove past Bill Allen football field where I played middle school football. drove past the old Sterling Library where we used to hang out after school. I drove past Joe's Pizza, where I had every team banquet from when I was little all the way up to high school, and where I watched our soccer team win states in 2016. I drove past the middle school, Briar Patch Park, and so many other casual things about Sterling that on a normal day I would take for granted. But that day I decided to look at them and appreciate all the memories they held with them. My mindset had switched into that of someone who was focusing on remembering the past. I assure you, as somber as that sounds, it filled me with extreme joy, because it reassured me of something that I hope all of you have realized for yourself. That just because we may have had some part of our senior year taken away, it does not take away the memories we already had. And I assure you, those memories are more than enough. The memories of going out to eat with your friends after a game, or going to sports practice, or just joking around in class, they're still there. I urge you, when all of this is over and everything is safe, to drive around to your favorite spots in Sterling. For me and my friends, it was the Wingstop off of Route 7. Junior year, we'd go there at least twice a month and joke around with the funny guy who worked there, who looked ever so slightly like Will Smith, to which we dubbed him Wingstop Will Smith. Whether it's Wing Factory or the mall or Briar Patch or wherever it may be, go drive around and just reminisce. Only focus on the memories you do have, not the ones that may have been taken from you. Because those are the things that I want to remember, and those are the things that no virus can take away from all of us. In the speech I gave to the school board in the beginning of the year, I said that I would not want to be at any other school than Parkview. Not only is that true, it holds true to my class as well. I wouldn't want to be any other class than the class of 2020. Despite what has happened, the fact that we're all sitting here as high school graduates is testament to the fact that there is nothing you can put in our way that will stop us. This message, it's going to reign true for our entire lives, and the world will be a better place because of the future that lies in front of every single one of us. Thank you.
Hello to my amazing class of 2020. I hope all of you are healthy and staying safe during this time. I wanted to say that I miss you guys a lot, and I can't wait to see you guys at our face-to-face graduation whenever that is possible. I first off wanted to thank you guys for letting me be your class president all 4 years of high school. It was an amazing experience, whether it be the pep rallies we shared together, the wins or the losses, the spirit weeks, everything in between, pep rallies, sporting events. It was all fun because you guys made it that way, and I will forever appreciate you guys for doing that. And I will cherish all the memories we made together, whether it was winning Bermuda Day games, winning our first pep rally, homecoming, everything it was that you guys were included. It was fun, and I hope you guys cherish it the same way. So I also wanted to thank the faculty at Parkview. I know you guys are the reason we're here today, which would have been our graduation. It was an amazing experience being with such loving, caring teachers around the school. Someone was always there for us, whether it was coaches, teachers, admin, counselors. You guys did an amazing job, and from the bottom of my heart, I can't appreciate how much you guys do for me and my class. So thank you guys for that. Also a big thank you to the class sponsors from the beginning, whether it was our freshman year, sophomore, junior. I know planning everything wasn't easy, but you guys made it seem easy, and I can't thank you guys enough for letting me work with you guys and make everything fun for our class. I know our senior year didn't go as expected, and I guess it just shows how strong we are of a class. But during this time, I know a lot of you have made your decisions about what you're doing after high school, and I just wanted to say a big congratulations to everyone in our class, whether you guys decided that you guys were going off to college, the workforce, serving the country, whatever it was. I hope it brings you guys happiness and perseverance, and I'm really proud of you along with the rest of the faculty. And lastly, I just wanted to say I hope you guys enjoy the celebration, as that serves as a reminder of how amazing our class is. See our fellow peers and how they're doing and everything. And I can't wait to see you guys soon. Just want to say that I love you guys, and I can't wait for our graduation. Ahora en español para las familias hispanas que estén viendo esto. Hola mi querida clase del 2020, yo sé que nuestro último año no fue según lo planeado, pero espero que todos estén bien y con salud. Los extraño mucho y espero verlos en la graduación de cara a cara cuando eso sea posible. Sé que muchos de ustedes han tomado la decisión de lo que van a hacer después de la graduación y les quiero dar las felicitaciones por eso. Todos trabajamos bien duro para llegar aquí y llegamos. Felicidades a todos. También le quiero dar las gracias a ustedes como clase por haberme permitido ser su presidenta los 4 años de la secundaria. Fue algo bien bonito y siempre voy a ser agradecida por todo lo que ustedes hicieron por la clase. También le quiero dar gracias a los maestros que nos ayudaron a llegar hacia aquí. Todos trabajaron bien duro por verlos llegar aquí y llegamos igualmente. Gracias a ustedes los que estén viendo esto. Espero que cada uno de ustedes lo que hagan después de la secundaria les traiga felicidad y perseverancia. Yo sé que cada uno de ustedes hará cosas increíbles en la vida. Espero que disfruten esta celebración virtual para reconocerlos a todos el esfuerzo que hicimos durante los 4 años de la secundaria. Los amo a todos y hasta pronto.
you come our way. May we never, ever shed another tear today. Oh, I know that there'll be better days.
Dear Parkview seniors,
to the enthusiastic, bold, creative, loudest at pep rallies, looks best in red Parkview class of 2020.
We know this is not a normal way to end your senior year.
Spring of your senior year is meant to be a time of celebration.
a time for prom dates, movies with friends, late night sports games, concerts and plays, club celebrations, yearbook signings, and for you seniors, it's a time of building memories around the lasts of the year.
No one knew that March 11th would be our last day.
We didn't get to say goodbye.
We didn't get to celebrate our last day with you.
We so wish your senior year hadn't ended like this, but with every heartbreak, there's always hope.
Just think about all you've accomplished this year.
Your class of all-star, award-winning athletes, musicians, and writers.
A group of students who take their time with their schoolwork, but also take time to volunteer with clubs and organizations.
What memories you've made for yourselves.
So now we look to the future.
Some of you will go to college, others will focus on their careers.
Many of you will travel, volunteer, visit family, and make new friends.
The future is bold and bright for this Parkview class of 2020.
Think of the graduation you will have.
We don't know when it will happen, but it will happen, and we'll be there to celebrate you in the biggest way.
It is important that we look for messages of hope in the world and in ourselves.
How does this time in your life inspire you?
Define you.
How does this time in your life challenge you?
In what ways have you changed for the better?
We know that you feel sadness and loss because we feel it too.
But we also know that the class of 2020 is strong, persistent, thoughtful, and kind.
These attributes will not only get you through this challenging time, but they will also prepare you to be amazing adults.
This is most certainly a time that you will never forget.
A wise person once said, "Make great choices."
This is your chance to make the best of those choices.
Choose to remember this time not as a time of loss, but as a time for growing, overcoming obstacles, defining the future, and pursuing your dreams.
We know there will be better days.
Or maybe they're already here.
To the Parkview class of 2020, we are all better because we know you.
Congratulations.
Felicitaciones.
Good luck, seniors.
Buena suerte.
So remember, Patriots, you have a lot of choices to make. Make great ones.